Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And I've been thinking of doing a pretty cool giveaway once we get to 150,000 subscribers. What do you guys think about that? And to kind of stay in the same theme, if I were to give you $1,000 right now, would you keep it in crypto or would you cash out and buy something fun? What would you do? I know it's not the million which I usually ask, but with 1,000. What would you do? Let me know in the comment section down below. On the same page, debatably, 110 million XRP has been transferred by Ripple and top Asian crypto platforms. Ripple and two major Asian digital exchanges have transferred a whopping 110 million XRP. It's a little bit, sad in comparison to our huge 400 million XRP of yesterday, but then again, you can't have amazing days every single day, right? And I guess the higher the number doesn't necessarily mean the better, because if it's all, negative transfers, I would prefer it to be as low as possible. Now, as reported by blockchain tracker Will Alert, over the past 16 hours, Ripple DLT provider and the two largest crypto exchanges have shifted an astonishing 110 million XRP. Half of that amount was moved by Ripple. And I always like how they put DLT giant behind that just to get a couple of extra words in, because it adds no relevance if you say that, 20,000 freaking times. So, according to the tweets posted by Will Alert, Ripple, the largest crypto exchange, Ripple, Huobi, and Binance moved all of that. Let's quickly see. Huobi has shifted 50 million XRP to Binance in an earlier transaction. Ripple moved 60 million to its RL18VN wallet. This address is usually used to send XRP outside of Ripple to crypto exchanges, financial institutions, and banks that work in partnership with Ripple, and custody wallets as well. So, a couple of things that could happen and that happen from within these types of wallets. One is Ripple's usual funding. So if Ripple wants to fund a specific company, they do it through wallets like this. A second one could actually be Ripple selling, so sending XRP somewhere to be sold. We don't know too much about that. A third one could basically be liquidity providing. And I guess there might be some other ones that I can't really think of right now, but those are the main ones. And with Huobi, we have assumed that it's basically funding for liquidity for a long time. Theoretically speaking, it could also be sales, right? We don't really know. But as reported by you today, previously, the San Francisco-based company keeps sending XRP to Huobi. The last amount allocated was about 150 million on May 28th. And since then, Ripple has been sending daily transactions through Huobi, changing that amount each week: 6.6 million XRP, 5.3 million XRP, and 3.3 million XRP, etc. Since July 18th, Ripple's RL18VN wallet has been transferring 1.7 million XRP to Huobi on a daily basis. And so, since it's so daily, at first we thought it was liquidity providing, which it still could be. Right now, I'm sometimes thinking, it might just be Ripple selling it over there. Then again, I don't really know where to get those facts from, and if we could actually dig somewhere to find this out. So don't take this from me, just understand that I don't know about the current situation. Yet again, it also is going to be a 50-50 as to whether or not it is a good thing. And funny enough, they didn't even include the other transfers I'm seeing. At least I'm not seeing the other XRP. I'm not even seeing the big transfer to Binance. Huobi shifted 50. Okay, there we go. Huobi shifted it to Binance. So this could again have been Ripple sending their XRP to Huobi, then Huobi sending it through to Binance. It could have been so many different things, guys. It's so difficult to say. What exactly happened here? Well, nothing of extreme significance, or at least nothing that we can depict straight away, nothing we can point out. All right, a little bit later here, I'll talk more about the SEC. So actually, let's quickly tell you guys that you should check out the Bybit competition. A link for that one is down below. I personally use Binance for most of my trading. This is not a sponsored little talk. There's right now a competition going on where you can get 30,000 XRP in total. You guys can win that, and just check it out. A link is down below. If you're in the US or UK, difficult to enter, but there's always a way, I think. But check it out. Link is down below, and let's dive right into this one. All right. Michael Arrington. My day began with a man I just met poking me in the belly and telling me I looked just like Chris Christie. And it ended with a SEC subpoena on a deal we invested in. See y'all tomorrow. And then I found it pretty funny that Neo, or Anders L, said, "You should have said your name is Jed. He would have left you alone then," which I thought was pretty damn funny. All right. So I don't really have too much to say about that one because I don't know exactly what deal they went for. And usually during the recording itself, I would look it up on a second monitor and just kind of put some articles in here if I could find it straight right now. Then again, right now, I don't know. I did a little bit of searching, but my internet is so bad that I don't want to spend many crucial minutes just plowing through all this additional layers. Because it's going to take me a long time. I can't even load YouTube within a minute or 5. It takes so awfully long. It's awful, guys. But it will be fixed within a couple of days again. I was thinking of just going to a different place here, but I already booked it for longer. You can't get your money back. So I'm thinking either I fly somewhere else or we go to a different sort of place. By the way, guys, if you want to get my daily updates, just my real life as well, check out the Instagram. The link is down. I don't know, the DustDBC, I'm not sure if there's a link down below, but go check it out. I might put a link down there so you guys can check it out too. We have about 600 followers or so, but it's a cool place to check out because I post a lot of updates on there too. All right, SEC v Ripple angers XRP holders as rival Stellar XLM mixed in a love triangle over MoneyGram. Although the SEC claims that all XRP are unregistered securities and Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson unjustly enrich themselves, it allows co-founder Jed McCallum to sell his XRP for hundreds of millions of dollars to possibly buy MoneyGram. Makes perfect sense, said XRP holders attorney John Deaton. We talked about this before. I just want to quickly point out that even though XRP and XLM didn't really have too much of a rivalry before, this MoneyGram thing might actually be the start of an entire new kind of wave of all of that, of just XRP/XLM community colliding with each other, which there wasn't before, and just everything regarding these two projects kind of being a versus instead of a coherent type of thing. All right, then analyst Bitcoin market oversold and ready for major bounce. Theoretically speaking, it could be, but people say this all the time, so whatever, man. CNBC, Jim Cramer, is still bullish on Ethereum after dumping his Bitcoin. He's actually, interestingly enough, said, sticking with my Ethereum position but not adding to it, because a little bit earlier he actually said he sold his Bitcoin at some profit, and apparently he's not selling his Ethereum, but he's not buying more. I don't know, man. I mean, everybody can have his own opinion, right? Jim Cramer here is just really neutral in all of it and really being real about it, which I do appreciate. Just not being like, yeah, I'm going all in or I'm going to do this, buy my thing. No, he's just saying, hey, I sold my Bitcoin because I wanted to make some profit and I didn't like the risk. And now he's saying, yeah, still have some Ethereum. I'm not going to sell it, but I'm just going to keep it the way it is. I don't think that's a bad thing. I like it. Bitcoin rejection by China may bring country's economic rise to a halt, says Bloomberg's Mike McGlone. Bloomberg's leading expert in commodities reckons that by rejecting Bitcoin and other crypto assets, China may put its own economic rise on hold. It's something to really think about. Hey China, good luck with that one, Bitcoin dollar dominance. China's rejection of open source software crypto assets may mark a plateau in the country's economic ascent. We believe while extolling the value of the US dollar and Bitcoin, well, two things. One, if they actually were really progressive towards Bitcoin, they could have control over it forever. And since China is a more controlling country anyway than the US, they could have had more control over Bitcoin than the US can have right now. So that would have been nice. A second one is if you want to beat the US dollar, getting Bitcoin up there or getting people to distrust the US dollar is one of the easiest things to do if you have a kind of a competitor. And I guess they're focused on the Chinese yuan. They don't want to compete with that one, Bitcoin. Yet again, I would say that a Bitcoin could have actually helped more if they let it develop more over in China than to just ban it all together and let the focuses be on the CBDC, because I don't think the CBDC will do better now that Bitcoin has been banned. Of course, they most likely had some big analysts make that little idea for them, but maybe it's been something that wasn't thought through exceptionally well, because I don't think it's the best decision for them to do so. But again, that is just me. Also, something which I do wonder a little bit is why is there no extremely popular Chinese yuan tether, if you know what I mean? Like USDT, Binance USD coin, those are all taken over in the crypto space. China has not really got their currency out there popping, or at least become important. Haven't you guys noticed that too? It's not really, the US dollar is really the big thing. Even a euro, a stable euro has never really been a big thing here, because the dollar, of course, is the world reserve currency, but I mean, yeah, why not? Bitcoin will be a big part of Twitter's future, says CEO Jack Dorsey. I think there was an earnings call today in which he announced that. Jack Dorsey explains why his and Twitter's focus should be on Bitcoin during Q2 2021 earnings call. Yeah, I can't really say too much about this. I mean, according to Twitter's press release, Q2 revenue was $1.2 billion, which is an increase of 74% year over year, and Q2 net income was $66 million. Then 6 p.m., Twitter had its Q2 earnings call, which was hosted by Krista Bessinger, the VP of Investor Relations. And according to the transcript of the earnings call by the Motley Fool, here is what Dorsey had to say when asked by JP Morgan analyst Doug Emmet how Dorsey sees Bitcoin becoming deeply integrated into Twitter. And he said, if the internet has a native currency, that's pretty funny that JP Morgan asked him, if the internet has a native currency, a global currency, we are able to move faster with products such as super follows, e-commerce, subscriptions, tip jar, and we can reach every single person on the planet because of that and sort of going down by a market by market approach. I think this is a big part of our future. I think there's a lot of innovation above just currency to be had, especially as we think about decentralizing social media, Mark, and providing more economic incentive. So I think it's hugely important to Twitter and Twitter shareholders that we continue to look at this space and invest aggressively into it, and we are not alone here. I mean, look at what Facebook has tried to do with Libra or Diem. Not sure what they're calling them right now, but there is an obvious need for this and appreciation for it. And I think an open standard that's indecipherable, I don't know how to pronounce that word, indecipherable, there we go, is the right way to go, which is why my focus and our focus should be on Bitcoin. So I do think it allows speed, it allows a lot more innovation, and it really opens up entirely new use cases for a indecipherable, so for something we don't really know. And last Thursday, Dorsey, who is also the CEO of Square, made an interesting announcement that the provider demonstration of his commitment to the success of Bitcoin and its ecosystem, whatever, man. Dorsey is going fully on Bitcoin. Square is going fully on Bitcoin. Twitter is going more into Bitcoin. It's a good thing because ultimately more Bitcoin means more crypto in general, right? Things, by the way, are doing pretty damn solid. Not too great, not too sad, but just neutral and solid, as I explained. All right, guys, that was it for today's video. If you all enjoyed it, make sure you press that like button. Check out the Bybit competition. The link is down below. And take care, everybody.